Hi, this is Ben Pobjie here, and I'm doing some sort of interview for the hashtag blog. I'm recording it on the subject of a hashtag that I created recently on Twitter, which became quite popular, the Vagina Shows hashtag. Essentially, Vagina Shows was a hashtag which you attached to tweets which you had written, which provided the title of a popular TV show with a word removed from that title and replaced with the word vagina. So now, as I interview myself, allow me to go through these excellent questions. Where did the idea for vagina shows come from? Well, as with all good ideas, it originated with MasterChef. I was tweeting about MasterChef, and Gary on MasterChef was telling the contestants about how their experience on MasterChef would allow them to do anything they wanted. They could write a book, they could start a restaurant, they could make some sauce, they could do anything. So I tweeted a joke about that, about how MasterChef opened the doors. You could do anything with MasterChef. Someone else responded saying, just like tampons. Obviously, because advertising teaches us that with tampons you can do anything. And I said I would like to see a tampon-themed television show. So that seemed to strike a certain chord, and the idea of tampon-themed shows was picked up, and then I decided, hey, we've got people naming shows related to vaginas already. Let's make a hashtag of it and really spread it around the world. And it took off, obviously. Vagina shows. Everyone loved it, which is great. Now, did I expect it to be popular? No, you never expect a hashtag to be popular. Really. I mean, you never know. It's weird the things that take off and don't. You usually when it's not like I create that many hashtags. When I create a hashtag, it's just for some fun, something that I think is funny, and that I hope other people think is funny. But it's a lottery on Twitter whether something that you're saying is going to get picked up by a bunch of other people. Why was it popular? First of all, some people thought it was popular because it was a bit rude. Obviously, rude things are popular. Also because it was utterly absurd and silly, and those things are very popular on Twitter as well. Also, it provided a great opportunity for everyone to indulge in pop culture references, which is great. So it's sort of the rudeness and the silliness and the pop culture all crashing together, and also the fact that the word vagina is just it's funny because it's so little used. It's a strange word. There's a certain taboo quality to the word vagina, even though it's not a swear word. It's not a rude word, really. It's just a very blunt, descriptive, anatomical word. But there's a mystique grown up around it where whenever you hear the word vagina, it comes as a little jolt to the system because it's so little heard. So I think that increases the humour of it. Do I think people should talk about vaginas more often? Yes. As often as possible, they should talk about vaginas. If you talk about vaginas 5 or 6 times a day, I think that's a good lifestyle. I think that's a good way to proceed in this world. There has been criticism of the Vagina Show's hashtag, not really on the grounds of being, obscene, mainly on the grounds of just being stupid. People saying, oh God, what the hell is this? Vagina shows trending. Why, I am ashamed to be a human being. Which is fair enough, I suppose. I mean, hashtags in general are not intellectual exercises. They're always a bit of silliness. You know, the humorous hashtags, obviously. You know, the serious hashtags, not so much. But silliness is a big part of the comedy hashtag game. Um, so, you know, the criticism came out, but they're just each to their own. Everyone has their own sense of humour. What do I think is the key ingredient for a popular hashtag? First of all, it can't be too long. It has to be something that people can be bothered typing. It has to be something very accessible that people can get into easily. It has to have that element of silliness. It has to be something that is funny and not just obvious. It has to be something with a broad appeal that everyone can understand. And I think it always helps if it taps into something universal that everybody can understand, like TV shows, like songs or movies or celebrities. Everyone can pick out their favourites, like vagina shows. Everyone can pick out their favourite TV show, stick a vagina in there, and you're off. It's the same with another hashtag I did. Love songs, earwig songs, where you change the word love to earwig in love songs. You know, everyone has a favourite love song, and earwig is an inherently funny word. Put them together, you've got an insanely silly but very funny hashtag. So, I'm quite proud of vagina shows, but I don't think I've hit my peak. I think there are many more popular hashtags left in me, both of the biological and non-biological kinds. I think that's the interview. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.